Hello, all of you out there on the internet. This is the International Crypto Asset Ninja speaking. Before we begin, there's a disclaimer. I am in no ways a financial advisor. All the information shared here is for pure entertainment purposes only. So, alright, should you be keen to invest in your own cryptocurrencies or are already doing so, you might want to check out the link below, which I have attached to two very reputable and safe hardware wallets where you can keep your cryptocurrency safe and secure. I personally use both of them, and I find that it's easy to use, and also in the event of a loss, you can easily retrieve it back with the recovery passcode, and they are the Trezor hardware wallet and also the Ledger Nano S hardware wallets. So feel free to check it out in the links below. Now, let's dive into today's topic. In today's talk show, we wish to actually take a look at what are some of the pro crypto countries out there in the world today. So um, here we are looking across different sources and then see what various countries, publishers, and also the um, columnists, what do they think about pro cryptocurrencies countries. So here we have an article from Cointelegraph. It says five countries where crypto regulation changed the most in 2019, hopefully for the better. Here we have China being one of them. Would say that is a lot of ups and downs for China in the case where blockchain adoption is being accelerated for sure, but cryptocurrencies are only referred to as a national cryptocurrency. So what does it mean? Because China, as we all know, is not a democracy. It's very centralized government. Everything is top down, so you might be in for the long haul if you're waiting for cryptocurrencies to be widely and fairly accepted. It might not be the case, or it might suddenly be a change in regulations due to this top down management of the way the government is in China. So here we see that it says that relationship with blockchain and China has a up and down over the years. Some of the mainstay powerhouses such as Agricultural Bank of China and other bigger financial institutions have been tracking transactions and introducing transparency. All right, and the China's leading social media platform, Weibo, is the equivalent of Facebook, probably, is being banned, leading the Chinese crypto platforms such as Binance and Tron due to violation of its rules. So pretty strict and very, very regulated tightly, I would say, in China. And as recent as November, Shanghai regulators actually ordered a search of all local crypto assets exchanges and form reports on their findings to the People's Bank of China for further action. So regardless, all right, the standing committee from the National People's Congress in China ruled a new law to regulate cryptographic technology will come into effect as already this year, 2020, 1st of January this year. Um, Trying to have a more firm regulatory framework for blockchain applications so that they can accelerate the adoption within China itself. Um, Various regions in China, provinces or cities, has passed a series of policies to support blockchain companies to set up innovative pilot areas. Among them, like core directions in the area of AI technology based on computing power, blockchain, Internet of Things, networks, offshore digital financial innovation. So, in terms of future, because China being 1 billion population strong, right, is like a perfect testing ground for mass adoption to take place. As it is, China population are already pretty used to cashless because of the local, um, the Tencent technologies, WeChat. They are already using their own Alipay and WeChat Pays as a mode of cashless payment. So in if China were to be putting their feet down and then making regulations pro crypto, it will be probably going to move even faster in the coming years. Now, next, in France, is crypto to crypto trades are not taxable. This is one of the key takeaways from France, and I think this is good news for locals. Okay, for I think as early as 12 September, the French Minister of Economy, Bruno Le Maire, has already make it a law that is no longer subjected to tax if you were to do crypto to crypto trades, not crypto to fiat, but crypto to crypto. Let's say you sell Bitcoin and you buy Ethereum, for example. All right. Then next we look at Germany. Now Germany, the highlight of Germany's pro crypto direction will be that banks are now allowed to work with cryptocurrencies, meaning that they can actually, a bill has been passed in German government to allow banks to actually sell bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies, as well as to hold custody over them. Okay, by the end of 2020, so all the financial institutions in Germany will be legalized to do so. Now, in terms of USA, what's happening in USA? Digital assets are regulated just like fiat money. Okay, as we have known, the CFTC and SEC over the past couple of years has been in and out of Congress trying to um, make sense out of this increasingly, you know, um, expanding cryptosphere. So rest assured that probably regulations will be more clarified, although that the movement of regulation is not as rapid as the other countries. So it awaits to be seen what further actions can be done in USA. And then next we look at Iran. Iran, crypto mining is legal but needs a license. So here in, I think the article shares that because of the way the Ministry of Industry, Mine and Trade, they have already started issuing licenses for activities in mining because there's a demand rising for such mining activities for cryptocurrencies. Um, all these activities, though, will be subject to taxation just like any other industries. So, a point to take note about Iran. Then, of course, we have some honorable mentions where countries have made, you know, respectable progress as well, such as like New Zealand, you know, um, some parts of, including Russia, United Arab Emirates, the UAE. Okay, so this is one of the coverage. Next, we move on to another article from the 99 bitcoins. Okay, so here they have a list just updated in April 24th this year. Bitcoin friendly, in particular, Bitcoin friendly countries. Here is a very simple list. Malta, as we all know, Malta being so pro crypto that the government actually welcomes anyone to set up their exchanges or crypto related companies over there. If I'm not wrong, I think some of the big exchanges actually do plant their HQs there for this reason. Malta, and then next, of course, the perennial popular choice for tax haven and investment related companies. They is a favorite to go to set up in Bermuda. So this is not a surprise that it ranks number two. Number three is Switzerland. Okay, also a popular choice among the rich. And then number four, Gibraltar is another small place that is significantly pro crypto. Number five, Slovenia. Hey, hey, something new in Europe. And then number six is somewhere out in Southeast Asia, Singapore. Number seven, Estonia. Number eight, Georgia. Number nine, Belarus. And then number 10, another Asian country, Hong Kong. 11, Japan, and then 12 is Germany. So these are the top 12 countries as highlighted in this article that's pro crypto. Should you be interested to set up your funds or companies related, or to engage in the crypto sphere, these are the countries that's pretty good to consider, I guess. So next, an article by Open Note blog. Here, the countries shared. Let's see. Do you see some parallels across articles? I guess. So here, cryptocurrencies, in particular Bitcoin. I think Japan is highlighted as one of the top supporters. In fact, the according to the article, it is most progressive in terms of regulatory climate, and cryptocurrency exchange businesses have been booming. And because it is very clear, the regulation and the required license from Japan's Financial Service Agency. So there is a very clear need for the exchanges to provide. They're obligated to provide verification of their customer identities. Like KYC, know your customer. Anti-money laundering procedures, keeping transaction records, and notifying authorities in case of suspicious activities. And Japan officially recognizes Bitcoin as a unit of account and a means of payment. So if you have been to Japan, you will see that over 10,000 businesses, including Rakuten, I think is the equivalent of Amazon in Japan. So Rakuten, they also accept Bitcoin as payment for e-commerce. Big news. Next will be South Korea, the close neighbor. South Korea would also be operating in a well-defined regulatory system, being the third largest market for Bitcoin trading. And recent developments indicate that the Ministry of Economy and Finance considering about a 20% tax on income generated from cryptocurrencies. This may not be the good news for people who invest in cryptocurrencies. 20% tax is huge, right? And then the third country, Switzerland, as we can see, is a common name that appeared more than once. Favorable because the considering the fintech startups. Okay, this is a hub in Europe as well for fintech startups. So they, however, do not classify Bitcoin as legal tender. Okay, but they do have low taxes on Bitcoin and also exempting any Bitcoin sales from the VAT taxes. So that's a good news in itself. Now, fourth listed country is Singapore, whereby it's legal to operate a cryptocurrency exchange in Singapore and to trade Bitcoin. It's not considered legal tender yet, but they will rule that Bitcoin is considered goods, okay, and they are subjected to goods and services tax. So the Monetary Authority of Singapore has taken a softer approach towards Bitcoin regulation and only applied for legal framework where it's possible. Okay, so there is also a need. Deputy Prime Minister released a statement to clarify that they are also subjected to the same anti-money laundering policies and CFT regulations. Okay. And the fifth one will be Portugal, where Portugal Tax Authority (PTA) actually mentions that cryptocurrency trading and payments would not be subjected to the VAT or value-added tax at all, and the taxes rules apply only to individual businesses that operate in Portugal receiving income in the form of cryptocurrency tradings or any other activities will still be subjected to progressive rates for personal income taxes. Then, besides the top five mentioned, some honorable mentions where Bitcoin is accepted already as a form of commerce currency will be in United States, of course, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, France, Germany. Okay, and then in this article they listed India and China as being complicated if you were to run fintech business relating to cryptocurrencies or to be trading or investing in cryptocurrencies. Here they mention China and India being a bit sticky in terms of regulations and navigating the legal framework. Okay, next, let's look at another article. This article, I will not actually go in depth. It's actually a library of the Congress where you can reach out to find all detailed regulations for all of you out there who are keen to do your due diligence and to check, for purpose of clarity. This is a good website from loc.gov, where you can access the Library of Congress law. Here, in particular, they relate to all the different countries' regulations in terms of updates, and you can actually search that. There's an index on regulation on cryptocurrencies in various regions like the Americas, North and South America, the Caribbean, okay, countries in the Caribbean, and the EU member states, as well as the non-EU member states, and also relating to Middle East and North Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, Central Asia, South Asia, and the East Asia and the Pacific region. All regulations are easily accessible with legal reports over here. So very useful if you were to be interested to find out more for your own. All right. So I will leave the URL for all of this in my link below, so you can check it out. Next, let's move on to a article from Investopedia. Countries where Bitcoin is legal and illegal. So what do you call it? Countries that say yes in general. I keep it short, right? United States, as we all know, Canada accepts Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Australia and the EU, European Union, generally accepts cryptocurrencies. Countries that will say no to Bitcoin or rather sticky around it in terms of regulation will be China, as mentioned again, Russia, because it's a communist country. Okay, and then there's Vietnam because it's still in the nascent stage. Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador does not allow Bitcoin use for investment. Bolivia, Colombia, and Ecuador. Okay, so bottom line is that because although Bitcoin since its birth, right, it's been about 10 years now, 2020, many countries do not actually have explicit system because maybe lack of understanding, maybe the Ministry of Finance or Economy are not particularly knowledgeable or have a department that does research on this. So they do not exactly restrict or do not exactly regulate or ban the cryptocurrencies. So it's a bit question mark if you were to operate in such countries. So to be safe and to secure your investments, it's good for you to do your due diligence to understand in your home country, is cryptocurrencies actually an issue for you, or should you actually consider doing your investments in a country that's more favorable to cryptocurrencies. And next, we are looking at the final article here that says the most crypto friendly countries. Now, I think you by now you have seen several names that keep making the list, where it's actually a good news if you are staying in these countries, and if you are not staying in these countries and wish to look for countries that are more favorable to support your cryptocurrency endeavors or investments, you can consider them. All right, so here the friendly crypto countries will be Japan, as mentioned. Okay, Japan, Singapore, okay, Singapore, and the Switzerland. Mm. Liechtenstein. Okay, Liechtenstein is a small country in the heart of EU, among the list. But Liechtenstein, in terms of their regulations, the blockchain act that was passed was making headwinds, making headlines, around the world because it's very supportive and conducive for cryptocurrencies. And of course, Malta, with their three new bills that recently they passed, actually cemented Malta as the top crypto friendly nation. So that's why some of the crypto exchanges and top fintech companies actually are moving there or already moved their HQ to Malta. Okay. And recently, I think last year, July 4th, they hosted their first blockchain summit. So those of you who are keen, you can actually visit this article, which I'll share the URL as well. Some honorable mentions, okay, like I think we have mentioned just now in Gibraltar, Bermuda, Vanuatu, Venezuela, Mauritius, and the Cayman Islands, Seychelles. Okay, these are some aggressively pro crypto countries and next to a crypto safe haven. Okay, so today I hope that you find this video actually very enriching and informative for you. I'll continue to look out for things that are beneficial for the cryptocurrency community, and let me know Okay, in a comment down there if you like this video, and then if you wish to find out more about certain areas, let me know. Be sure to like this video, click the subscribe button so that you will be informed, and when the next video comes out, switch on your notification, and then check out the links below if you want to sign up for crypto exchange to start trading, or you want to have a hardware wallet that's reputable and secure. Click the link below to check out Trezor or Ledger Nano S. And till the next time I see you in the next video, take care. Bye bye.